Hello, uh, welcome to another one of my EV360 videos. I'm actually in a 2017 Hyundai Ioniq, and I literally just sat in the car. I hooked up the camera. I haven't done anything with the vehicle, so I actually don't really know anything about the interior. But the purpose of this video is basically to show you what the car looks like. This is a Hyundai Ioniq all electric. This car comes in three models: a hybrid, plug-in hybrid, and all electric. Think the local Hyundai dealership, Victoria Hyundai. They actually basically let me take this vehicle. I'm going to take it for a drive a little bit later, and just to spend some time with it. This is quite an exciting vehicle, actually. It's a sedan, similar to something like the Chevrolet Volt, all electric. So it's kind of a vehicle that this market segment doesn't have a lot of. It's very well priced. It has a 28 kilowatt hour battery, which they claim is good for about 200 kilometers of range, which for most people is excellent. So yeah, I guess let's just kind of figure it out here. I'm gonna turn it on. You have a look. Now, also, this is a 360-degree video. I still haven't figured out what YouTube does to my videos for these, whether how it picks the front or the back. But essentially, if you click your mouse, if you're on a computer, and hold in the video and then drag, you can move the screen up, down, forward, backwards, wherever you want. So if you don't want to look at my face, you can look in the back. Uh, but also, if you're on a smartphone, you should be able to just kind of move the smartphone around. It is also compatible with virtual reality headsets. So I just want to turn this on and have a look. I'm assuming it's chiming at me because I don't have the seatbelt on. Yeah, it's done. Drive safely and obey traffic rules. Oh, there's a timeout there. You have to wait a little bit. Alright, so yeah, it looks like the center of the dash is digital. Could be a little digital screen over there. Let's go to all menus. Let's check out EV here. The steering wheel is very high. Oh yeah, it comes up and down. Oh, telescopic as well. Nice. So this car, I'm not even sure how to tell state of charge at the moment, but it's saying we have a 124 kilometer range. Oh yeah, we're at 59%. Energy information, charging climate settings. Oh, it's just timer. You can set a climate timer so it'll heat up every morning, which is nice. EV settings, there's a range warning. You can turn that off. Wow. You can set the type of charging you want, maximum, or I assume reduce and minimum. Okay, so this is if you're breaking like circuits or whatever. This is, you go in here. EV route, what is that? Okay, cool. So the GPS looks like it has a built-in distance telling you if you're gonna make it or not, and then it can show you charging stations. So it's handy. If we go to energy information, oh cool. So this is telling us DC charger 18 minutes, AC charger like 240, 2 hours. If we do 120 volt, 11 hours. We can see our usage. This is going to be all information. All right. Well, the screen is it's good. It's basic, but it's easy to read. Like, there's actually, the sun has come out. It's been overcast all day. Climate. Oh, this is, there you go. All right, so that comes on. It was turned off. So, oh, nice. So manual buttons and knobs for everything. There's something nice feeling about that. It's just really easy to use. You have buttons for where you want it to heat, on and off. Okay, so exploring some more of the interior. Steering wheel has a flat bottom, like a D shape. That's something from like my old tuner days. I put a D-shaped steering wheel in. Definitely sporty. All kinds of controls, cruise control, some kind of multi-page menu. Yeah, that's changing the screen here. The speaking, obviously you could do voice commands, dialing button, volume. There's paddles here, which should be to increase or reduce the type of energy rate that it absorbs. What else we got? we have a DC power plug, or sorry, the 12 volt power plug. There's two there, USB auxiliary in. You won't be able to see down there, but there's another 12 volt plug here. It's quite deep, lots of space. Cup holders, cup holder here, cup holder here. There's little pockets on the side door here. Visibility, for the most part, that's regular mirror, not like Chevy Bolt, is pretty good. There's speakers I can see right here and down there. This says it's the stereo system's designed by Infinity. That's pretty good. Yeah, I imagine it sounds all right. I didn't bring any music selection. Now seating. I have controls to move the seat forward and back. I also have, I could pump the seat up or drop it down. Nice. And then obviously slide forward and back. All kinds of controls here. Okay, let's look at the windows. How far they go down. Front ones and rear ones go all the way down. There's no exposed glass. That's nice. Actually, I'm noticing as well, this plane is flat from this to the other. It's a nice little design trick. Alright, let's put those back up. Those are running nice and fast. Alright, let's see. I want to just, wow, reverse. Okay, so it has the reverse camera and obviously kind of like your trajectory where your wheels are turning. Okay, they have drive, neutral, and park. Wow, that's weird. That's a very different setup. Can I just turn this off before I break something? There's no puck or anything in this car. It's just buttons, and they have this little like rest where you just kind of put your hand. Man, that's weird. Heated seat buttons, drive, heated steering wheel, auto hold. I'm not entirely sure what that is, but maybe in a park brake. Okay, so in my recent video, I talked about how easy, or I didn't talk about how easy it is to get in and out of the car, and someone requested that, so let's do that. Let's see. You definitely sit down into the vehicle, but there's no handle on this side. There is a handle on passenger and both rear. Let's go sit in the back seats now. Alright, in the back of the car, see my camera's still recording, so that's good. The lights, the seats are just kind of a plastic back. You do sit, these are reclined quite a ways. My head is hitting here. I'm 5'10". If I slouch a bit, that's fine, but if I want to sit straight back, my head is just resting on there. This does swoop back quite a bit. Now, if I go to the middle seat, yeah, it's basically the same story. I do sit higher and then over. Alright. Let's see, it looks like there's a little compartment here. Yeah, drink holder. This car is like a Chevy Volt in the back is kind of like a big hatch and it's exposed. These seats, obviously, that's like a 60-40 split or something. This is a compact car, like it's not a large vehicle. There's a hump in the middle here, nothing as big as the new Chevy Volt, but you definitely kind of have to straddle it a bit. So, I think the Chevrolet Volt is actually a little bit wider than this car, just from sitting back here. But, if you're sitting two people back here, they're really wide, the bottoms of the seat. So, you could probably be quite comfortable back here. Let's see, I'll open the trunk, show you how that opens. So the rear hatch isn't nearly as large as the Chevy Volt. It's a lot smaller. It's kind of in between on what you'd expect from like a small trunk and the Volt hatch. There's a cover here which just slides in pre-built rails. And there's quite a bit of space. All right. So what else about you might thinking? There's little red lights or reflectors on the door. They probably light up. All in all, like it's a decent interior. Everything's has this interesting, this pattern. It's the same type of pattern I kind of was on the Chevrolet Bolt that I just recently reviewed, except it's not multi-color, it's just one color. Everything is, there's a couple of soft plastics on there, but for the most part it's hard plastic. This isn't going to be designed, like, it's obviously really well equipped, but it's not going to be designed to be a luxury vehicle. No, I would describe the interior as basic but functional. It'd probably be, super easy to live with. Actually, down here, there's a huge compartment. It has a rubberized base on it. The rubber looks like you might be able to pull it out to clean. But that would kind of be a catch-all of everything. Mirrors, obviously power. There's back here, there's a warning for cars coming up to you. EV charger. Down here, there's a button to obviously release charging. There's an auto lock button here for charger. So just be aware that if that's on, it's possible that when you plug a charger in, these little claws will come and grab it. The Nissan Leaf does that. And you could turn the charging timer off. If you set a timer on there to charge only during like off hours or something, there's a button here to disable that if you want to do it on demand. Okay, well, I'm still, these 360-degree videos, these are still very new to me. I'm not terribly happy with my camera, the quality that I'm getting out of it, but I think just having the benefit of you being able to look around, especially if you're considering one of these vehicles, either the hybrid or the EV or the plug-in hybrid EV, all of the interiors are probably going to be very similar. So I kind of hope that this gives you a good idea of this vehicle. Please look for I'm going to be having a driving reaction video, which I'm going to film right after this. And yeah, just please give me a comment if you think I'm missing something or if I'm not covering something. Look at that. I just noticed that. There's a little SD port for the GPS. Thanks for watching. As I've mentioned and always before, I can't edit 360-degree video in my current video software suite. So this is just a raw dump. Completely off the cuff. And thanks again to Victoria Hyundai for letting me have this vehicle. I really appreciate that. It's fantastic, and it shows that at least their management or leadership is interested in trying to sell these vehicles. So thanks for watching. We'll see you again in a future video.